Most men walk into relationships blind, giving, pleasing, and hoping. But the truth is, women aren't as mysterious as they want you to believe. There are 7 specific emotional and psychological pressure points that, once you recognize them, change how you see women forever. This video isn't about manipulation, it's about mastery. It's about becoming a stoic man who doesn't beg, doesn't chase, and doesn't break. Because when you understand her weaknesses, you stop being her toy and start being her obsession. Let's begin. Here's the cold truth. Most men are taught how to love women, but never how to understand them. They give gifts, attention, time, energy, yet get ghosted, ignored, or cheated on. Why? Because modern men operate from emotion, not power, from hope, not strategy. But the Stoic man is different. He doesn't seek approval, he seeks truth. And the truth is, the moment you understand what triggers her, what scares her, what secretly attracts her, you become the one man she can't ignore. This video reveals the 7 female weaknesses every man must know, and how a Stoic mindset turns them into your advantage. Not to manipulate, but to protect your peace, to walk away when needed, and to never again kneel where you were meant to stand tall. Let's go. 1. The approval addiction. She wants your validation, but only if it's earned. Here's the paradox. Many women crave male attention, but the moment you give it freely, it loses all value. She doesn't want validation handed to her. She wants to earn it. Why? Because her ego feeds on conquest. When you're too nice, too available, too expressive, she knows she has you. And once she knows, she loses interest. The Stoic response? Simple. Stay centered. Give attention selectively. Compliments when deserved, not to impress. Power isn't in what you say, it's in what you withhold. A woman's addiction to approval becomes her downfall when you stop feeding it. And in that silence, you become the man she thinks about before sleep. 2. Her emotional instability. She's calm today, chaos tomorrow. And that's not her fault. Biologically, women feel more. Their hormones shift faster. Their emotions fluctuate daily. One day, you're her king. The next, her enemy. Most men panic during emotional storms, trying to fix, explain, or defend themselves. That's a weakness. Stoicism teaches us, your emotions are yours. Hers are hers. You don't fix her waves. You become the mountain in the middle of her storm. You observe. You don't react. You let her emotions pass like the weather, and when they do, she finds your calm irresistible. Because in a world of reactive boys, stillness is divine masculinity. 3. The alpha fantasy. She dreams of dominance, not diplomacy. Every woman, whether she admits it or not, fantasizes about a man she can't control. She may say she wants equality, compromise, softness, but her biology craves polarity, masculine power, silent strength, calm authority, not control over her, but control over yourself. Most men tiptoe, you lead. Most men ask, you act. Most men beg, you vanish. The moment she senses she can't emotionally sway you, she falls deeper. This isn't about abuse or dominance, it's about being grounded. The Stoic doesn't dominate women, he leads himself, and that leadership creates a magnetic pull she can't resist. 4. Her fear of replacement. The moment she senses you can walk away, she clings tighter. She doesn't fear losing you. She fears you replacing her with someone better. That's hypergamy in action. It's not cruel, it's instinctual. She subconsciously wants the best man she can get. So when you show her you have options, when you stop being obsessed, when you can walk without looking back, you trigger something deep inside her, doubt, competition, fear, but only if it's real. The Stoic man doesn't fake abundance. He lives it. He focuses on mission, not validation. And in that power, she sees what most men lack: detachment, strength, choice. The fifth, her insecurity and silence. She talks. You go silent. Now she's questioning everything. Women connect through words. They feel secure through emotional expression. But when you go quiet, when you don't explain, when you don't chase, when you don't overtalk, she starts wondering, is he losing interest? Did I say something wrong? Is he thinking about someone else? Silence is power. It makes her confront her own mind. And often, she won't like what she finds, but she'll chase clarity. The Stoic uses silence like a sword, not to hurt, but to hold power. While boys text paragraphs, the Stoic man disappears, and in that space, he becomes unforgettable. Sixth, her need for emotional drama. She'll create storms just to feel your power calm them. Ever noticed how some women start arguments for no reason? It's not random, it's a test. She wants to feel something. Emotion is energy, and when she lacks intensity, she creates it. But here's the trap. If you respond emotionally, you lose. If you react, yell, or argue, you validate the chaos. But if you stay calm, unbothered, and grounded, you win. She'll test again, but less, because now she knows. This man doesn't fold. Stoicism is the antidote to emotional manipulation. She doesn't need you to explode. She needs to feel your calm strength. 7. Her hypergamous programming. She doesn't just want love, she wants to level up. Hypergamy is her instinct to choose the best possible partner, socially, financially, and emotionally. If you stay stagnant, stop improving, lose your edge, her interest drops. Not because she's evil, but because she's wired to survive. A Stoic man never stops evolving, not to keep her, but because growth is who he is. When you grow, she feels safe, excited, inspired. But when you plateau, she feels threatened, not by other women, but by your stagnation. Keep building. Not for her, for you, she'll follow. These aren't weaknesses to exploit. These are truths to understand. Because the moment you see clearly, you stop overgiving, over-explaining, and over-investing. You become the mountain, and she becomes the storm that circles you. Never forget, a woman may control boys with emotion, but she surrenders to the man who controls himself. Be stoic. Be still. Be powerful. If this video opened your eyes, type Stoic mindset in the comments. Subscribe for more psychological and Stoic breakdowns. And remember, she doesn't fall for words. She falls for energy. And when your energy is calm, powerful, and detached, she'll never forget you.